Welcome to another Monday. Was there ever any doubt that Frozen 2 was going to decimate the box office this weekend? Setting the record for global opening for an animated movie, Frozen 2 pushed Disney over the $3 billion mark for the year, and they still have The Rise of Skywalker opening next month. I never saw the original, and there's nothing for me to add. People with kids are going to have to see this over and over for years to come, and those who have no urge to see it aren't going to be swayed by me. So I went with the third place finisher. That's right, I took it to the hood. Mr. Rogers' hood, that is, and without any further ado, here's my take on A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Our movie begins with Esquire journalist Lloyd Vogel, played by Matthew Rhys. He's an investigative reporter, but is asked to do a quick feature piece on Mr. Rogers, portrayed by Tom Hanks. Lloyd is known as a cynic who can't write anything nice about anyone, but despite his manager warning him, Fred Rogers wants to meet with Lloyd. Lloyd goes to the meeting, and after watching him tape some of the show, they begin talking. Lloyd is convinced Mr. Rogers is just playing a character, but is quick to find out that he is genuinely the person he comes across as on television. Mr. Rogers, on his part, is quick to notice that there is something hurting inside of Lloyd, and even after their meeting, he continues to call him and wants to keep meeting. Based on many incidents throughout his life, Lloyd is hurting and doesn't even realize it. He has a tough familial relationship, but his wife and his son mean everything to him. As the movie progresses, we see Lloyd becoming completely immersed in the world of Fred Rogers. He watches him on TV, and in all their meetings, even though he's the one asking all the questions, he feels that Mr. Rogers is actually learning more about him. Lloyd is completely amazed at how Mr. Rogers affects not only everyone around them, but the entire population in general. We see Lloyd not only accepting the world of Mr. Rogers, but also the self-made chaos of his own world. We as the audience are completely drawn in, watching not the movie we expected, but the movie we didn't know that we needed. So, what to say about this one? First off, about this movie, Tom Hanks said, "I want people to leave the theater surprised and feeling better about themselves." And that's exactly what happens. I was surprised because I was expecting a Fred Rogers biopic. Instead, this movie is based on the real friendship he had with a journalist. The story belongs to the journalist, and Mr. Rogers is just a larger-than-life supporting character. For several years, there was a pattern that Tom Hanks would do a based-on-a-true-story film, and that movie or character would be nominated for an Oscar. Well, we're back, and I definitely believe I'll be revisiting this film in a couple of months, come Oscar time. Both Tom Hanks and Matthew Rhys deliver amazing performances that won't soon be forgotten. I mean, Tom Hanks is already one of the most likable guys in Hollywood, and now he's going to be associated with Fred Rogers? At this point, I think Tom Hanks could probably push a kid down, and we'd wonder what the kid did wrong. But in all seriousness, this movie is amazing, and if you need any type of emotional boost, this movie will do it for you. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.